I was asked to do a project about interviewing a person with tons of experiences to share from their life. This project made me think. What are all the factors that make up our lives? And how do these factors contribute to the question, what is life?
I think some things that have shaped the way I am is when I was younger, I used to stress about everything. So like going into school, I would feel overwhelmed, like thinking I was a failure. And then there kind of came to a point after a few things where I realized that I wasn't looking at life the right way. I was looking at it in the worst way possible, that everything could go wrong. I was looking at the negative side of it. But then I realized it's more important to look at the positive things. And I think everything happens for a reason. Because I think like we all have to learn that there are more important things than just like grades. And like a lot of people define their life by being successful and trying to get the most money or the nicest cars, the nicest houses. But I think what's really important is actually like the people you're with and being happy with who you are as a person. Like you shouldn't go for something because you want to be successful. You should go for it because you love to do it.
Okay, what is life? Wow, that's a huge question. It's what would make it. It's a collection of experiences and it's just this time we're given. I don't know. I know that's a kind of a vague answer, but it's a big question. Life is a learning. It's like the ultimate classroom. It's all the lessons that we're meant to learn are here. This is the stage. This is the classroom. And I don't know. I think that's what life is us trying to perfect our souls eventually. I don't know, a lot of times I talk to students about like, you know, if I had made one different choice, like I might not be standing here in front of you right now. It's so funny to look back on like the paths that we take. If you've ever watched a droplet of water like maybe running down a rock or on the sidewalk, like it hits a little bit of resistance, then it goes this way and that. And so there have been bad experiences that have shaped me. And there's good ones too, but the good ones come out of experiencing the bad. What's come from it is great. Like on a minor side, like during there was a whole bad time in my life, but I got taken from my old high school and I got brought here and I thought that was the worst thing, and this was where I was meant to be.
So when I think what life is, I think it's a big adventure. You know, it's funny because as you're growing up, you have a list of things that you want to check off and you want to get done. But as you start to mature and live some years, you realize there's no plan. I've had the pleasure of being a teacher for 26 years now, and I can tell you without a doubt, every one of my students, every single one of them, from the one that I just wanted to pull his head off to the one that made me smile the most, every child has taught me something. My personal motto is just breathe. And if you breathe, you calm down, things happen, and it all turns out okay. Maybe not easy, maybe not the way you expected it, but it turns out okay, and it turns out just the way it's supposed to, which is the most amazing thing to me, is everything turns out like it's supposed to.
Hello, my name is Dancy Spurgle. I'm 75 years old, and I am a happy person. The more experiences that you give yourself, the broader your intelligence is, the broader your capabilities become. But I can remember a time when I thought I was trapped in a position, and I was driving home from work thinking that what I wanted to do was impossible because I'd been told no emphatically. And I pulled over, and I worked nights, and so I'm going home at 8 in the morning, out of control emotionally. I pull over, and I'm sobbing away there in the car. And this little voice goes off in my head. It says, "You don't have to do this. You have options." And I thought, I have options? Yeah. So I went, I have options.
What is life?
The moment you're living.
Hold.